Hey guys, last adventurer here. Join me on an eerie adventure within the shell of a once luxurious hotel called Monte Palace. With its only known occupants being pigeons and the dreadful feeling of emptiness, I'll bring you along to uncover the mysteries within.
April 15th, 1989. That's the day the palace opened its doors. Before your eyes is presented an accommodation once boasting 88 rooms, 83 standard rooms, 4 luxury suites, and of course, 1 presidential suite.
Situated on one of the Azores islands, Sao Miguel, one can only wonder why it became defunct, especially with the sprawling subtropical beauty of an island known for its hot springs, extinct volcano, and beautiful calderas. The hotel even had a basement disco nightclub, a bar, a bank, a hairdresser, and 2 restaurants. So, why did it become defunct? There are many reasons, including location, climate, and capital, which I will headline with. In the late 70s, there was a company that wanted to start developing hotels on the island of Sao Miguel, at a time when tourism to this area was low. They had the idea to build 2 5-star hotels, starting with one known as Bahia Palace and, of course, Monte Palace. The Bahia Palace was supposed to be built first, and then based off of its success, the Monte Palace was to be built. Despite this, they both went into construction at the same time. Due to unreasonable project cost estimates, construction came to a halt in 1982, just 2 years after commencement, due to the government requesting the company have more of a balance between private and public funding. The year 1984 proved to be a big year for this company. They lost one of their main financial backers, who was liquidated, and one of the key members of the company left to pursue other ventures. Despite this, funding was able to be raised from 2 banks, allowing the Bahia Palace to open on August 5th, 1984. Then just over a year later, Bahia Palace would close its doors with a claim of reopening in March of the following year. Instead, it didn't reopen until 1986. Various other problems continued to contribute to the doom of this entire project, including massive debt and near bankruptcy. Miraculously, the Monte Palace opened its doors on April 15, 1989, despite all of these setbacks. Fast forward to November 26, 1990. 19 short months after Monte Palace opened, it shut down for good, with its sister surviving just 2 more years. The cause of these closures was due to low occupancy and the fact that these properties were hemorrhaging money. Remember how I said location and climate were also issues? Let's get back to that. Take a look at this right here. Now imagine this kind of weather 200 days of the year. Monte Palace was simply notorious for its bad weather and rainy skies, as well as its wind. The fog would often block any potential views of the Atlantic Ocean on the one side, and more infamously, the picturesque lagoon of the 7 cities on the other side. So obviously, this was a huge turnoff to tourists. Here's a drone shot to give you a better visualization of the absolutely breathtaking view you get on a clear day. The lack of visibility on most days was especially problematic for tourists, considering each room was equipped with a private balcony. Imagine hearing about this place, getting there, and for the whole week, you see nothing but fog. These frustrations were just another set of factors that had a hand in the collapse of this hotel, along with a poor marketing campaign. That was especially problematic since this was during an era when the Azores wasn't as well known as a destination as it is today. The final thing that probably sealed the fate of this operation was its location. Being in a remote area, it was hard to access without a car, and there was not much to do here other than hike and visit the businesses within the palace itself. Interestingly though, these restaurants and bars, and even the nightclubs, were more frequently visited by locals than the actual occupants. With that being said, I think it's time to go explore this thing. As we quickly approach the roof of this once luxurious wonder, I can't help but think about how much this place reminds you of something out of Portal. Should any of you have any personal experiences here, be sure to share them with me below. Anyways guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me on this wild adventure. It's been real, it's been me, it's been Last Adventurer.